Welcome to another episode of Living with Ulcerative Colitis. I'm Maya, and today's video is about the superfood banana. And this video is going to be the first of a series of superfoods. I am not sure how many episodes they will be in this series, but I wanted to do it because I figured we could just learn from my experience, instead of us all trying to figure out what foods would be really good for what UC symptoms. And so this is like a help, and it pertains to me as a person. I am not a medical professional, but this is just my take as a person that has UC. And so what makes banana a superfood? What makes banana a superfood is because it contains potassium. In a banana that is 7 inches long, it contains 422.4 milligrams of potassium. And if you want to know where I got this from, it's from this website called Eat This Much. And so it tells you what nutrients you're getting from whatever food that you type into the system. And that is what I use to figure that out. And the reason why I figured out that bananas contain potassium is because I ended up getting pouchitis twice. The first time I talked about it a little bit on here to just kind of give awareness and to explain that though I have all this knowledge, pouchitis was not something that I could avoid getting, and so I was sharing that. But the second time I got it, it was unexpected. It was because of stress. I wasn't exactly eating complete meals. So in snacking, just the title, if you don't have UC, snacking is eating a small meal. But when you do have pouchitis, snacking is eating a balanced meal 6 times. So basically making sure that your body has something to digest. Because if you have UC, you know what happens when your body doesn't have anything to digest, and the things that it can do and the sounds that it can make that you didn't realize your GI tract could make when it has something to digest. I was also under quite a deal of stress because it was during the school year. And after I was given my antibiotics and the doctor deemed me able to stop having the antibiotics, I was really worried on what I was going to do to fix everything. So before the antibiotics ended, I came up with a plan. And this plan was made in the last week of July. And I was like, we're going to eat meals on time. We are going to drink this much amount of water, and we are going to figure out a way so that we are not buying so much Pedialyte. Because for me, after I left the hospital, Pedialyte became just like, you have food, you have water, and I have Pedialyte. Like, that was literally the scale. And that's because Pedialyte is an electrolyte drink, and electrolytes are important because they regulate the flow of water in your cells, they keep the body hydrated, and they build tissue and nerve impulses that signal your body to perform various activities. This is the definition from Google. And breaking down what an electrolyte is, it can be calcium, magnesium, potassium, and sodium. I was a person that looked at the potassium and I was like, I don't think I'm getting enough of that, and I wasn't. And the reason why I lean towards potassium is because potassium helps send signals to your brain to give smooth muscle function. So contractions that help your digestive tract churn and propel food. In short, it keeps the food moving so it's not stagnant, because what would happen to me is I would eat a complete meal, and though when you have UC, you can have frequent bowel movements, I was having them. They were stunted, and then they would be frequent and they'd be stunted, and I was like, is food even moving? And the answer was probably no. And so I started eating one banana during breakfast. After the antibiotics ended, I ate one banana during breakfast. And I did that for a month, the month of the month of August. And I ate one banana because the banana contained potassium, and I didn't want to have to go back to doing Pedialyte, and I was trying to figure out what worked for me, and that worked for me. I ate the banana and I had regular bowel movements. And I'm not sure if it's just because of the potassium or because of it being fibrous, but it worked for me. And I've noticed as time has progressed, because we are in November and I haven't had any problems with my digestion. I haven't had any times of my stomach just completely messing up. I've had like the usual kind of discomfort, but nothing like I was having before. But as saying that, the banana, as amazing as it is, it's not a catch-all. So the reason it's working for me is because I eat at least 3 to 4 meals per day. And I mean full meals. So if you're eating 6 meals, you eat 6 small meals. I'm eating 3 complete meals. I also make sure that I get, at least I walk like a mile, at least twice a week. And that is because your body needs movement to digest food. And I've noticed that when I have that movement, my body is able to digest the food and allow the potassium to do its work. And it doesn't kick back or get stuck as it did before. I also make sure that I drink 6 to 8 cups of water per day, and that is because, as said, potassium is an electrolyte that takes the water and makes sure that it regulates the functions in your GI tract. It needs water to do this. So most people would think that if you have like a loose output, you could just drink less water and the output would thicken. That is not how water works in release. You need the water to help the body function. And so drinking the water, I eat the banana, then after the meal, I drink 2 cups of water for each meal. And I found that if I drink the water after I eat the meal and not before, that I'm able to both complete the meal and I need the water. Like I actually have made it so that the water isn't going down like a rock like it was before. Because before I would feel like I have to drink the water because it's a part of the system I made, but I didn't actually have a thirst for the water. But now it's regulating it. And I've noticed that if I cut out one of the steps, like I don't eat a complete meal, but I drink the water, my body just goes, no, that's not how we do things here. And so there are also, I call them complementary foods. So the banana, superhero. Banana is the superfood. But if you're a type of person like me who actually genuinely hates bananas, well, I have noticed that potatoes work. Potatoes, I eat the banana in the morning, and I make sure that if I'm having a looser output day, that I will have potatoes for breakfast. And that is because potatoes also contain potassium, a very rich source of potassium, which I only recently learned. I just thought my body really liked potatoes. And another complementary food is avocado. And that is because, again, avocado is rich in potassium. So they're really good to complement it. But for me, my stomach rebels when I try to eat this by itself and not with anything else. Like avocado toast, my body won't let me eat it, and I don't know why. Maybe it goes down like a rock. I have no idea, but I can eat this in something, but I can't just eat this. But I can just eat some potatoes. So it's like really important to know like what your stomach will tolerate and not to force it. But saying all that, I verified with my doctor in my recent appointment, and I asked them if it was okay for me to eat a banana every day. And they said that a lot of people that have UC actually do eat a banana a day, and it won't cause me to have any negative symptoms, which I was really happy about, but no one's really talking about it. So I figured that a lot of people out there who are watching would not also know that a banana can help to regulate your bowel movements. It can also help to prevent bloating and constipation because the potassium in the banana is moving the food through. So, next video will probably have something to do with the avocado or the potato, or it might be something completely different, but the Superfoods series will continue. But if you guys have any questions, any questions about like pouchitis, questions about what I meant by like a full meal, or anything that I mentioned in this video, please leave those below. I hope this video was helpful. Please like, share, subscribe, and press the bell for notifications. Bye guys!